What is going on, good people? I thought I would go live on this Saturday night because I'm seeing your comments about Mael, right? And I want to address some of these, but I'll wait and see if anybody comes on and joins me. Otherwise, I guess I'll just be talking to myself, but that's okay. But let's get to these comments. I'm gonna keep waiting. This is last minute. I didn't give anybody any type of heads up, so I get it if y'all busy doing stuff and or if you're out and about. But I'm just gonna pull up some of these comments that's on my phone. Let's turn up the volume and I think um yeah, a lot of comments, and I just want to get to them because I think this is something that should be discussed. Like, we need to talk about this because it's not just Mael, y'all, where the formulas have changed. It's like it's a lot of products, and it is absolutely devastating when we have things that used to work for us and then they don't anymore. I think what gets me though is how a lot of these companies, once they sell, they swear up and down that they didn't change the formula. We didn't change the formula. We just sold it and blah, blah, blah. And I just clearly, the consumers can tell whether or not something's changed. Miracles follow me. She said she commented under the video, the Mael Organics video. She said, "My hair broke off completely after using Mael rosemary oil. I have 4C hair, very thick. It was the only thing I added to my hair care regimen. I was devastated. It has been a little over a year, and I basically have had to start over. I mean, my hair fell out in clumps." Mael rosemary oil? Seriously? That is horrible. That is horrible. Um, Tina Scott, she said, "This is true. I've known people that have experienced the same problem with this product. It's so hard to support your culture and the products when this continues to happen. We've got to do better. Thanks, Sonia, for putting the info out there. When this is going to cease, girl, I don't know. Good question." 531 Cherie says the formula changed when she sold it. It is not black owned anymore. Exactly. Um Raven 000 Raven 00 said, "Oh my God, the Mael pomegranate and honey shampoo and conditioner completely messed up my hair to the point that I had to start over. I washed my hair with it once and my curl pattern completely disappeared. My hair got so tangled. Um, and mad at that I couldn't detangle my hair. I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only one who has some issues with Mael products because this was an incredibly traumatic moment for me. I was up at night crying, trying my best to fix my hair, and I couldn't. The only product that I still use but don't plan to continue using is the Mael Rosemary Leave-In Conditioner. I don't think they changed the formula to cater to other hair textures. I think it's more of a profit thing. Either way, it's a terrible situation that shouldn't be happening. I'm sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry that any of y'all encountered these horrible things with these products. I do want to say this though. I think when they sell, I believe the formula does change. Because these companies want to cater, they want to reach broader audiences, even though these products were made primarily for Black people, for Black hair. Um, for some reason, they always think, "Ooh, let's reach more people. Let's make it so that all hair textures, all races, whatever, can use our products. And you kind of see this with products like Pantene and oh goodness, what's another one that tries to say that their product is like a all-in-one, like everybody can use it, all races, all hair textures, and and they'll say, "Oh, we have oils that nourish the hair," because they know black our hair needs those oils, whereas white people, they're trying to get those oils out of their hair. So I do feel like in a lot of cases, the formula does change because they don't want these products to be black owned anymore. I'm not black owned, but catered to black hair, solely. Like they want to reach more people. They want to sell more. They feel like, how, we could do better than just catering to, black hair. So I do feel like in most cases, in most instances, the formula has changed once it's been sold. Um, and I don't see how else we can explain how our hair, Black people's hair, is being seriously affected. People's hair is coming out, their hair texture is like jacked up, or it's drier, it's brittle, it's breaking off. Like, how do we explain that if the formula hasn't changed? Something has changed, especially when it's something that was primarily made for our hair to care for our hair needs, our different textures, to keep moisture in, to address all the issues that we have when it comes to our hair, make keeping it moisturized and not brittle. Then all of a sudden they sell it to a bigger company like, Procter and Gamble, or I don't know, L'Oreal or whoever, and then our hair start messing up. Like, I don't think that's a coincidence. But I think the one thing I want to talk about, and the one thing I think that's not being asked or addressed, is how do we, what do we do? What do we do to get from, what do we do when we have products that were Black owned, that we once supported, that no longer work for us? And, like, where do we go from there? And this is why I say I think it's a good idea to learn how to either A, make your own products, or really just dig deep and try to find somebody locally in your own area, or go online and try to find another small Black business to support that makes like organic products strictly for us. I think, and here's the thing, it's like we support these businesses, these small Black businesses, these entrepreneurs, and then the problem lies in when they blow up. And I'm not saying I don't want anybody to blow up. I love when I see a small Black business blow up. But once they blow up and they reach a certain status, then they sell. And I think that's always going to be the issue. And then we're the losers. Once they sell, that's messed up for us. So it's like, where do we go? What do we do? How do we fix this? How do we address this? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So I don't have the answer. I really don't. I don't know. Someone mentioned in the comments if like Bronner Brothers and some other places are still Black owned, y'all. I don't know. And do they still have those hair shows? Because I know those hair shows for many, many years was like a big thing. It was the thing. And I don't know if they're still Black owned or what, but yeah. Let me go back to these comments if it'll let me. I'm having a hard time. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Girl, it might just be me and you right now because I just hopped on randomly. People don't know that I'm doing this. I just thought I would get on here and discuss Mael Organics and all these other places that the formulas have changed. That's the thing. And they're trying to say that they haven't, but I think the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in how our hair is reacting to some of these products. And it makes me scared to try some of those products on my locks because um I don't think I've bought anything from Mael, to be honest. I know my daughter has, and she's a loose natural, and she's bought some things, but I don't think she's had issues with Mael. But then she also don't use it kind of, regularly. She's kind of a product junkie. But I think I don't know, Carolyn, what's your thoughts? Chime in those chats and let me know what you think about these Black owned businesses who sell to white companies and whether or not the formula changes because it's too many people with the same story, the same issue of, you know, the products just don't act right anymore. They're taking their hair up. Their hair is not doing well using these products once they're sold. So let me know your thoughts, Carolyn, or anybody else. Chime in, get in those comments to let me know if you've had experiences. And the thing about it, it's like when you bring this stuff to, the owners or former owners' attention, they'll deny it. Oh, nothing's changed. They said they wouldn't change the formula. Nothing's been messed with. How do you know? You sold it. You're not involved anymore. You're not the owner anymore. Carolyn said, the only thing I bought is rosemary oil, but I haven't had any problems yet. Okay. That was one of the ones, the rosemary oil, someone commented and said that they had issues with. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's something, I mean, you can't blame it on a bad batch, or can you? Because if it was a bad batch, then they should have came out and said, "Hey, we had a bad batch. Sorry." But then, of course, they're not going to do that because they don't want to deal with lawsuits. But something's going on with the formula, and I think it's sad. It's sad that they sell and then the quality of their products is what suffers. I'm still trying to get to these comments so I can read more, and it's not letting me. But anywho, yeah. I think I don't know. I did have thoughts. This was something I talked about before. It's not the first time that I've talked about this. Like I've done other videos and stuff about, how Carol's daughter, that was like one of the first ones where people really just um felt some type of way when they sold their company and people felt like um the formula changed. They felt like the quality was no longer there and that they were catering to other people. And I believe that's true. once it was bought off by whoever bought out. I don't know if it was L'Oreal or Procter& and Gamble, but it definitely happened. Um, and then they get offended when, the consumers complain, but it's like, what are we supposed to do? Something's happening, you know what I mean? Something happened to it, and this is not a coinky dink, but yeah. Now, it was something else I want to talk about besides this because I don't know. I feel like I think we need to come up like what do people do? Like I feel like we're running out of options as far as where can we go, where can we turn when it comes to products and what we can use in our hair. And I always circle back to learning how to make your own stuff. It's easier than you think. Like you can Google recipes, you can go on YouTube and find all kinds of channels and different people with different hair recipes. And they have two different rosemary oils. Okay, that's good to know because there was one where one person said that it really took out their hair. So, but yeah, I keep going back to learning how to make your own products, your own natural, organic stuff. And during COVID, and even before COVID, I started doing that. Um, because I got tired of buying things. I got tired of spending money trying this and that. Um, so I just started learning how to, what oils to use, what oils promote growth, what oils are just good for your hair, oils, stuff that you can use from head to toe. And just making stuff myself. And I stopped, I got lazy, but I was doing it for a good while. Like I said, and it was before and after COVID when I started doing this. I think organic is the way to go. Organic is definitely the way to go. And do your research, make sure you're buying good stuff from reputable people. And I think you're good to go. I don't think you can go wrong making stuff for yourself. That's the thing. I don't think you can go wrong ever when you making it yourself because then you know exactly what's in it. You know exactly what you're putting on your skin, what you're putting on your hair, and you can use it from head to toe all over your body. And I really think that's what we're going to end up having to do, y'all, because these companies, we can't even trust what they're putting in these products anymore. People are reacting to them, and I think it's chemical. I think it's more chemical than it is actual organic ingredients and oils and stuff. And when you read the labels, y'all see all them long, hard to pronounce names, and that's not organic. Those aren't natural ingredients. That's all chemicals, synthetic stuff, alcohol, things that dries out our hair, that makes it dry and brittle and break off. What they claim is organic is full of junk. And that's the thing, that's the problem with a lot of products that's on the shelves right now. And they claim it's organic. They use all the catchphrases. They use all, to grab your eye, especially if you're natural, because they know you're going to be looking for those, certain ingredients. But when you read the label, it might be barely anything, if anything, organic or natural in it. And it's way down at the bottom. Y'all, they've been playing in our faces for so long since this natural movement started. Like, they found ways to make money off of us with their products, with the wording, the packaging. But when you read the ingredients, and that's the thing we have to start doing more is reading the ingredients and knowing what all this stuff is. Like I've started looking up all these long names of these ingredients that's in these products. And when you look that stuff up and you see this stuff is not good for us and it's definitely not good for our hair at all. No, the author says I have locks and only use jojoba. Yes. And or what does that say, girl? Oh, vitamin E. I spritz with rose water or spring water. Yeah. Those are good things to do. Carolyn says, my daughter make her own rosemary oil. She's going to make me some. That's good. I love hearing that. I think that's the best way to go, to be honest. It's the best way to go. And when you look at these how-to videos, and there's a billion of them on YouTube, they are not hard to do. It's not hard. It's just, do you have the time? Are you willing to sit and do it? That's the question. Some people don't like making their own products, and I get it. They rather find something that they can order or get at a store and be done. Not everybody is a DIYer. I used to think I wasn't, but I'm a DIYer when it comes to certain things. Not everything, but certain things. When it came to me and my girl's hair, I started to pay attention and I wanted to learn. And so I started experimenting more. And that's how I got into it. But I completely understand if DIYing is not your thing because it's not for everybody. Just like doing your own reties or retwists. I tried. I tried a couple of times. I think I did it. I did my own retie 3 times. 3 times. 3 or 4. And again, during COVID, everything was shut down, everything was locked down, and I had no choice. I had to. So I felt very accomplished. I felt like, ooh, I did something. It took me like a day and a half to do it. And my arms hurt like nobody's business. My shoulders hurt, but I didn't like doing it. I've never been that person who enjoyed doing my own hair. Like I would do it. Like I would curl it. I knew how to curl my hair. I knew how to do my hair, but I would much rather pay somebody else. I've always been that way. So I get it if people don't want to DIY. I absolutely understand because that's not everybody's calling. It's just not. It's not everybody's calling. So I get it. Um, I guess that's all, y'all. I really didn't come on. I didn't have too much to talk about, but I want to address. Oh, and I wish my girl, I don't know if it's the internet or if it's the spot I choose to be in that just won't let me be great and won't let me read my comments or read y'all comments. Okay, here they are. Someone said, I thank you for saving my hair. I was going to get this product. Ooh, you're welcome, Sugar Bay. Someone else said, I heard that the owner of the Main Choice sold out too. I think I heard that as well. I have to look into that. Um, okay, here's the comment that I wanted to read for Carolyn. Miracles follow me. She said her hair broke off completely after using Mael rosemary oil. You said there's 2 of them. I don't know which one she's talking about, but she said, I have 4C hair, very thick. It was the only thing I added to my hair care regimen. I was devastated. It has been a little over a year, and I basically have had to start over. I mean, my hair fell out in clumps. Hmm, that's not good. Are Ultra, Afro Sheen, Dudley's, and Bronner Brothers still black owned? Wonder why they're never doing the buying. Used to love Carol's daughter back in the day, but now, oh, but no longer. That was from Sparker 7768. And Dallas Ziggy Boys 3 says, I have tried the shampoo and conditioner, but it dries my hair. No longer use it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So if they didn't change the formula, y'all, then what happened? That's my only question. If the formula didn't change, why are people's black women's hair having issues with Mael? That's what I want to know. And again, it's not just Mael. People have had this problem with Carol's daughter, Shea Moisture, the other one, um, and they've all sold. They've all sold to white companies, and I just don't feel it's a coinkydink. I just don't. And I really don't have the answers, but you know what? I'm going to do some research into this because and see who really are still black owned and like who else can we even recommend? And that's another thing. We need recommendations because if Mael is no longer working, y'all, who else can we use? Like everybody else has sold to these bigger white. It's just, I'm sorry, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. So it's like we need to know who else we can go to. Who else can we use? Who can we recommend? And I think that's what I'm have to do my research on and come back and share with y'all. So I'm gonna end this live. Thank you to the 2 or 3 people who joined. I know it was unexpected and random. Carolyn, thank you for chiming in. Naughty author, thank you for chiming in. And I'm gonna sign off, but y'all, thank you. And I'm gonna do my research. We're gonna talk about this again. I might do a video instead of going live. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.